Hello everyone, we are back with another video, and this time we would be talking about documents required for PhD. This video is very important for all those students who are just graduated with their MS degree and now they are looking for PhD opportunities abroad. So watch this video till end. You will get to know the main documents you must have in your hand before you start applying. And so let's get started. Here is a checklist of documents. I prepare this list according to the best of my knowledge. In some applications, you may be required to upload all these documents, and in some applications, you may be required to upload a combination of 2 to 3 documents, in which CV, motivation letter, or cover letter, and reference letters. These documents remain constant. I mean, these documents are must to upload in all the applications for PhD. Yes, CV, curriculum vitae. It is one of the main documents which is mandatory in PhD application. Your motivation letter and a cover letter. We will make another separate video on this thing on motivation letter. Then your MS and BS transcripts and degrees and your research proposal and research plan. Yeah, it must be aligned with your previous research, and you should be capable of elaborating that what you want to do, how your research can solve a research question, and what is the significance, and how you are planning to do it. So we will make another video on this thing as well, and yeah, then you are required to have a IELTS test, or maybe English proficiency letter. I would suggest you to have a IELTS exam in your hand. If you can, you should. Although in most many countries, I won't say most, in many countries you are not required to upload a IELTS exam. For example, in Japan, Italy, Spain, they don't give main emphasis on this document, so you can proceed with a English proficiency letter. So it's not mandatory in some countries. So MS thesis, that's a thesis that you have done in your MPhil, in your MS program, and sometimes you should upload a short summary. They will instruct you that what you need to upload. Maybe sometime you may need to upload a short summary, 2 to 3 pages, and sometimes you need to upload a whole document, whole thesis, or have that in PDF form with you as well. Reference letters and referee details. These are also very important. You can get reference letters from your teachers, your professor, or anyone like who knows you academically. And list of publications. If you have published any article, any research paper or review paper, you must have that publication in PDF form with you, so that you can upload that document as well in your PhD application. As we have already talked about the CV in our previous video, we will add the link of that video, that how to make a CV on Europass, in the description box, so you can check it as well. But I just want to say that when you are preparing a CV for your PhD application, so you must give emphasis on these three things. First of all, your work experience. In this, you talk about your duration of your work, that and the employer name, and the main responsibilities performed by you. Main responsibility. Basically, if you did any internship, or you have been in any job like a research assistant in any project, then you should include a little bit detail about that. I mean, it shouldn't be boring. Like, you should not only write the duration and the employer name. That's all. It shouldn't be the case. So you must include a little bit detail about the responsibilities, your responsibilities in that project. And education, it is also very important, I think so, because in some universities they prefer, they see the CGPA and the subjects you studied in your last degree. So you must, when you are preparing a CV for PhD, you should mainly include your BS and MS degree details. That's all, and in that detail you must include duration, the main subjects you study, and final CGPA, and a little bit detail about your MS thesis and work performed in the last semester. Because in BS we don't have a thesis work, so we do internships or any short projects. So whatever you did in your BS, you can write about that. And of course, your MS degree must have thesis, so that you can add a little bit detail about that thing as well. And then publications. Write your publications in APA style and don't forget to include the DOI, that's Digital Object Identifier, at the end of each publication, because it's mainly a link, online link in which can help your that person who is looking at your PhD, your CV, so that the person can see the online link, and the person can open that link and validate your publication. So you should include that DOI if your publication is published already. So if it's in process, then of course you won't have that DOI, so you can't include. Then comes reference letters. At least you must have 2 to 3 reference letters before you start applying. In Europe, most of the time, you don't need to upload reference letter. You just need to provide referee details, and referee details mean just provide the name of your referee, his or her designation, and his or her official and active email address. And sometimes you need to provide the referee details in online application for PhD, and in that case your referee receives a link to upload a reference letter. So the main, just ending my video with this question, that who can be your referee. Preferably, one must be your MS thesis supervisor, because in that way, that person, that your supervisor, have a lot to say about yourself, about you. Like, he can say that he was good in his research, and he can particularly talk about your research, that you did this and that and this in this manner. So he liked your work, he or she liked your work very well. So that's why he's recommending you. And the other one can be your MSc co-supervisor, or any teacher who knows your academic and research abilities. You can include the name of any teacher. And if you have done any internship, then you can also get a reference letter from your workplace where you were involved in any research work. लाइक अगर आपने कोई इंटर्नशिप की है कहीं पे, कहीं किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ, किसी भी रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट के साथ, तो आप उसमें भी उधर से भी आप किसी भी पर्सन का जो लैब इंचार्ज होते हैं उधर से उनका रेफरेंस लेटर ले सकते हैं, उनका बता सकते हैं कि वो आपको रेकमेंड कर सकते हैं कि इस एप्लीकेंट ने मेरे साथ मेरी लैब में ये काम किया था, और इसकी ये जो एबिलिटीज़ हैं इनका मुझे पता है कि ये इस टेक्निक्स में, इन चीज़ों में जो है एक्सपर्ट है. So in that case, you can also get your reference letter from your employer as well. But ending my video with the pro tip, you must make sure that you are in contact with the referees you chose for your PhD applications. Otherwise, it sucks. Because most of the times I have seen PhD applicants who are just applying for PhD applications and PhD opportunities, and they get a reference letter from any teacher, and they are not in contact with with him or her, and then after that they get into a big trouble. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपने किसी भी टीचर का रेफरेंस लेटर ले लिया है और अब आपको अब जिस जगह आप अप्लाई कर रहे हैं वहाँ वो आपसे रेफरेंस लेटर नहीं मांग रहे, वो ये कह रहे हैं कि आपने रेफरी डिटेल्स एंटर करनी है, हम आपके रेफरी को लिंक सेंड करेंगे, आपका रेफरी उस लिंक को फॉलो अप करेगा एंड देन वो जो है उस लिंक पे अपना रेफरेंस लेटर जो है उसको अपलोड करेगा। तो इन दैट केस कभी-कभी टीचर्स जो होते हैं वो नहीं रिस्पॉन्ड करते, वो ईमेल्स को रिप्लाई नहीं करते, तो फिर इन केस आपने उस एप्लीकेशन की फ़ी भी पे की हुई है और आपका टीचर जो है रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर रहा, तो दैट मे कॉस्ट यू अ लॉट। So this is just a tip that you should make sure that you are in good contact with your referees so that this isn't a problem for you in your PhD applications. So that's all about this video, and we are ending this video, and in next video we will bring some exciting content, and in those videos we will be talking about motivation letters specifically. The main idea is to show you how to write a motivation letter for PhD applications particularly, and we will show that with examples, like we will show you a PhD position ad, and then we will show that how to write a motivation letter according to that PhD position. So stay tuned for our more videos, and if you have any question, just ask, and we will try to answer. And stay tuned for all videos. Have a good day. Allah Hafiz.